All right, Shalom. This is your brother Shamak. I have the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. Before I get started, I want to give all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well and oversee his tabernacle David. Shalom to our sincere brothers, preachers, teaching truth across all around the world. All right, and Shalom to all you sincere believers. Okay, here with a account or a couple accounts that I wanted to bring out within this lesson to prove or to show that the Lord is going to show us signs and wonders that He's dealing with us, man. And who I'm referring to are the sincere servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the elect, okay, and their families. All right, the Lord is going to show that He's dealing with us. All right, outside of us just receiving the truth and being able to rehearse the righteous acts, because that's a sign in itself. All right, the awakening of the Israelites to show that the Lord is waking up His elect, waking up His men. All right, through predestination, man, through the Spirit. Okay, and also seeing signs of sincere believers or men of the Lord. We'll see signs of the number 144, and it signifying that elect number. All right, which is also a spiritual affirmation, man. Okay, right, it's basically a spiritual reminder. All right, but I also wanted to touch on with Gideon in the Judges chapter 6, because this account was shared by elder, through conversation within the brotherhood. Okay, and I just thought to go into it, and it is a very spiritual account, of course. All right, it's already written in the Bible. All right, so this is Judges chapter 6, verse 1. Just to get the context, it reads, "And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord delivered them in the hand of Midian 7 years." All right, so basically, the Israelites, okay, mainly pertaining to the black expanse of Native America, are scattered across the four corners of the earth. All right, in this case, it did evil inside the Lord, so the Lord punished them as He did us to this day, man. Okay, that's why we under these curses now. Okay, He says, "And what, deliver into the hand of the heathen." All right, and then when you go down further on in the chapter, you have Gideon. All right, it's Judges chapter 6, verse 13, and it reads, it says, "And Gideon said unto him, O my Lord, if the Lord be with us, why then is all this befalling us?" So he's really just crying out, man. He's crying out. Continues to say, "And where be all His miracles which our fathers told us of, saying, Did not the Lord bring us up from Egypt? But now the Lord have forsaken us and delivered us into the hand of the Midianites." And the Lord looked upon him and said, "Go in this thy might, and thou shalt save Israel from the hand of the Midianites. Have I not sent thee?" Okay, because Gideon was an officer. All right, Gideon was a judge within Israel. All right, clearly the Lord was dealing with Gideon already within itself, but Gideon wanted that further proof, to increase his faith. All right, as you go furthermore down in the chapter, all right, which is the point, which is the main scriptures I wanted to emphasize here. All right, I had to pull those to get context within the chapter. All right, for edification's sake. So this is Judges chapter 6, verse 36. All right, and it reads, "And Gideon said unto the Most High, If thou wilt save Israel by mine hand, as thou hast said, behold, I will put a fleece of wool in the floor," basically like a woolen clothing, all right, on the ground. All right, it says, continuing, it says, "And if the dew be on the fleece only, and it be dry upon all the earth beside, then shall I know that thou wilt save Israel by my hand, as thou said." So basically, he said he's gonna put this clothing on the ground, okay, and if the dew be only on the fleece only, so only on this clothing, and all the rest of the ground around it, on the earth or around it, be dry, then he's going to know that the Lord is not playing. The Lord is going to do what He said. All right, in verse 38, "And it was so, for he rose up early on the morrow and thrust the fleece together and wringed the dew out of the fleece, a bowl full of water." See, so basically here in this context, Gideon woke up early the next day. All right, he picked up that clothing, he wringed it out, it was full of water. All right, as the Lord said He was going to do. That's how he got that reminder, man. Okay, just that he asked for that sign. He asked the Lord for that sign, man. The Lord's gonna be doing these same very greater things than these. All right, in these times that we're in now, the Lord's about to show us some signs, man. That we ain't gonna have no choice but to believe. We believe now, but it's gonna increase. Our faith is gonna increase as Gideon's was here. All right, but verse 39, and it reads, "And Gideon said unto the Most High, Let not thine anger be hot against me, and I will speak but this once. Let me prove, I pray thee, but this once with the fleece." All right, So basically he's saying don't be, because you don't want to come off as you're tempting the Lord. All right. The Lord, you don't want to, it's like you don't want to test the Most High. The Lord is here to test us. All right. But he's just, he's been humble about it, man. He's asking the Lord not to be hot against him, anger. But he's praying to the Lord. He's begging the Lord. He just wants, the more spiritual signs. Okay. But he said, but this once with the fleece, let it now be dry only upon the fleece, and upon all the ground let there be dew. All right, so now he gonna put the fleece back down. He said, let it be dry. Okay, no more water on it, but let it be full of water all around it. All right. So the Lord's about to show another. He about to do it again, man. This is show that the Lord is not playing. The Lord is known by his judgments, man. Okay, he's known by those actions. All right, and it's proven here in this verse. It says, verse 40, and the Most High did so that night, if it was dry upon the fleece only, and there was dew on all the ground. So the Lord showed him Gideon two signs, man, and Gideon was just proven. All right, his faith was confirmed. All right, basically through this account here, and the Lord's gonna do these. He's gonna show these same dealings with us, man. All right, in this time that we're in now, the Lord's gonna do these same very things. I also want to get another count with Elijah, with 2 Kings, because another cannot forget to mention another way that the Lord's going to clearly show that he's dealing with his men, his servants, all right, his sincere believers, is through spiritual power. All right, that's it's going to be the easiest, man. All right, it's going to be easy to see. All right, the world is going to see. This is Naslaki. This is 2 Kings. I'm thinking upon second. It was 2 Kings chapter 1 verse 9, where Elijah. All right, it reads, then the king sent unto him a captain of 50 with his 50, and he went up to him, and behold, he sat on the top of a hill, and he spake unto him, thou man of the Lord, the king have said, come down. And Elijah answered and said to the captain of 50, if I be a man of the Most High, if I be a man of the Lord, then let fire come down from heaven and consume thee and thy 50. And there came down fire from heaven and consume him and his 50. So the heathen trying to come up and get Elijah, man. And the king said, come down, man. Come here. It wasn't going to be any good. There wasn't going to be any good with it. So, hey, Elijah humbly, this is a humble statement. He said, if I be a man of the Lord, all right, let fire come down from heaven. All right. And what you think happened, man? All right. Verse 11. Again, also he sent unto him another captain of 50, and his 50, he answered and said, he said unto him, O man of the Lord, thou have the king said, come down quickly. Verse 12. And Elijah answered and said to him, if I be a man of the Lord, let fire come down from heaven and consume thee and thy 50. And the fire of the Most High came down from heaven and consumed him in his 50. So that fire came, man. He humbly, that was a request from Elijah to the Lord, man. He humbly said, if I be a man of the Most High, if I be a man of Yahweh, and let fire come down from heaven. All right. And that's exactly what happened. Verse 13. And he sent again a captain of the third 50 and his 50. And the third captain of 50 went up and fell on his knees before Elijah. See, they just kept sending more and more soldiers to get Elijah, man. The third one had to learn his lesson. The third one said, nah, man, I fell on his knees and worshiped Elijah, man. All right, it says, and besought him, and he said unto him, O man of the Most High, I pray thee, let my life and the life of these 50 thy servants be precious in thy sight. See that the captain recognized that the Lord is clearly dealing with Elijah, man. He clearly just brought fire down from heaven. We're going to be doing these same very things, man, and more. All right, more than our mind can even imagine. All right, we're just patiently waiting, man. Verse 14, we just got to keep the faith. Verse 14, behold, there came down fire from heaven and burnt up the two captains of the former 50s with their 50s. Therefore, let my life now be precious in thy sight. So now that third captain was, begging for mercy, man, from the Lord through Elijah, man. All right. So I want to also get John chapter 14. Okay, those two accounts came to my mind when mentioning that the Lord is going to show us, that he's going to clearly show us signs that he's dealing with us. All right. Outside, of course, outside of us believing in the truth, all right, and enduring in the faith, he's going to show us even more signs, man. He's going to make it even more clear. All right. This is John chapter 14, verse 12. It reads, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me." That's who this is for. That's who these messages and these videos and these edification and exhortations are for. Those that believe on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Yahweh being the Heavenly Father's true name, and Yahweh Shai being the Son's true name. Alright? It says, "The works that I do shall ye do also, and greater works than these shall ye do, because I go unto my Father." So those that sincerely believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, we're going to be doing greater works than, this is Yahweh Shai speaking, greater works than what Yahweh Shai did. He walked on water. He turned water into wine. You know, he damn basically teleported. You know, he's coming here and there. He's everywhere, man, throughout his ministry. Okay? And we're going to be doing greater works than these, man. All right? Everything that the Yahweh Shai did is not even written in the book. Okay? So that just lets you know that we're going to be doing some amazing things. Okay? We just have to be, meat for the master's use. Let's get that with 2 Timothy chapter 2. And this was also brought up in that spiritual conversation when the elders were having a conversation amongst the brotherhood, man. This scripture came up. This is a beautiful scripture. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 21. "If a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified and meet for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work." See? Sanctified, cleansed, man. You purge yourself, you cleansing yourself. All right? It meet for the master's use, acceptable, humble. All right? For who's the master, man? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. It says, "Prepare unto every good work." All right, we got to allow ourselves to be used, and that's for anybody that comes to the ministry, that comes to the truth. Allow yourself to be used, man. All right. Let's I ended off with 2 Ezra chapter 2. All right, because that goes along with the topic. That the Lord is going to show. He's going to show us, that He's dealing with us, man. He's going to show us that He's dealing with us. All right. This is 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 26. "As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish." See? Hey, you serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you have a great chance of escaping death, man. Escaping death. All right? You got to let that resonate in your mind, because people can't even fathom that. Escaping death. All right? Escaping the famine, dying of starvation, escaping deadly diseases that's going to be putting people to death. Escaping wild animals that are going to be putting people to death. Escaping, such as Leviathan. All right, escaping the missiles that would hit the planet Earth. Okay, in various parts, man. All right. It says, "For I will acquire them from among thy number." That number being that election, man, that 144,000. Verse 27. "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble in heaven is coming," because it's coming. That day of trouble in heaven is coming, because we're in the time of the end. All right, so it's coming, but that's going to be the time as well where the Lord's going to increase His dealings with his servants, man. And of course, we know definitely one way that's going to come is by spiritual power. All right, but there's going to be other signs as well. All right, as you've seen with Gideon, okay, and that spiritual power was shown with Elijah within the account of 2 Kings chapter 1. All right, and they're going to be minor signs and wonders like as it was with Gideon in Judges chapter 6. All right. But it says, verse 27, "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble in heaven is coming, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance." All right. So that's going to be a reward for those that serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right. People are going to be in great mournings and great sorrow because they're going to be, their life is going to hang in doubt. They're not going to know what's next. Only thing they're going to be able to see is death. All right. But we're going to be what? Merry. We're going to be rejoicing, being merry, full of mirth, man. And we're going to have abundance. Verse 28. "The heathen shall envy thee." See, they're going to be jealous of us, man. Because they're not, look, this is going to tell you why. It says, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, said the Lord. That's why the heathen is going to envy us, man. They're going to be jealous as hell, because they're going to want to capture the elect. They're going to want to torture the elect. They're going to want, full control over the servants of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, but the Lord's not going to allow that to happen. All right? The Lord is not going to allow that to happen, man. That's why we're going to be merry. This is the time for us to rejoice, all right, and be merry, and we're going to have abundance, all right, because the Lord's going to show. He's going to show that He's dealing with us, man. He's about to show it very clearly, all right. If He hasn't done so already, all right, He's about to show it He's about to increase, all right. Basically, the more the wickedness increases in this earth, the more the righteousness increases, all right. So with that, Lord willing, those lessons was edifying and exhorting, concerning the sincere believers in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, I want to end off by giving all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Ruach Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well and oversee this tabernacle with David. All right, hey, Shalom. Keep the faith. Shalom.